Hi, I'm Ryan from Nagios, and in this video, I'll be showing you how to take an end-of-life OS XI instance and migrate it over to an up-to-date OS XI instance. Let's get started. This video is designed for those who are working with an outdated XI instance that can't be migrated or upgraded directly. The goal of this process is to take as much as what we can and move it over to a new XI instance. For this, I'll be working with two systems. The first one is a Nagios XI 5.6.14 installation running on CentOS 6. The second is a clean Nagios XI 2026 installation running on Ubuntu 24. The older XI platform cannot be upgraded to modern versions because it's on 5.6.14 and it cannot install unsupported operating systems. So our approach is to extract all the core object configuration files, process them with the config import prep tool, and then import them directly into XI 2026. This preserves hosts, services, templates, dependencies, groups, time periods, and commands. On the legacy server, all object configuration data is stored under user local Nagios XI. From this directory, only specific files are suitable for migration. These include hosts and service directories, hosts and service templates, contacts, contact groups, contact templates, host and service groups, time periods, command definitions, dependency and escalation definitions, exit info objects, reoccurring downtime entries. To capture only the supported content, we need to create an archive on the legacy XI system. Now that we have our archive of all of our XI objects, now we have to move that data to the new XI system. On your new version of XI, you're going to want to make sure that you make a new directory called CFG prep, which is where you're going to put all your hosts and all those files on the new system. Once inside that directory, then all we're going to do is we're going to put our archive in that directory and open it. Once this has been done, then we go back to the CFG prep directory. And then all we have to do is run the prep tool. Once this is done, then all we have to do is import the configuration files into XI 2026. Then once we're in our 2026 XI, all we have to do is navigate to the core config manager, select tools, import config files, and then we have our inputs. So the recommended import order is commands, contact templates, contacts, contact groups, host templates, host groups, time periods, and then all individual host files and any service files. We take our file, we select import, we see that one file has been imported successfully, and then we can move on to the next one. And then after time periods, that's when you're going to go in and do your individual host files and any service files. After each import, validate that each object has appeared correctly in the configuration manager. Next, for verifying and applying the configuration, once all objects are imported, you can then proceed to finalize the configuration inside the core config manager. You're going to go to Tools, Config File Management, and click Write Configs. Now you can see all of our configurations were successfully written. We can then click Verify Files. We can see we have 0 warnings and 0 errors. And then we can hit Restart Nagios Core. Go back into our Core Config Manager. Hit Apply Configuration. And there we go. And with that, you have now successfully migrated an old OS XI instance to an up-to-date OS XI instance. Now, if you enjoyed this video, consider checking out our YouTube channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to visit support.nagios.com. And as always, happy monitoring.